Hey, how is it going, everyone? My name is TomTheMystik, and welcome to Corpse Party Book of Shadows, episode 20. So, after a long, boring talk from Naho, the weird ghost woman, we're actually here, back in the present, with, like, the flashbacks constantly going on, and we're currently with Mayu and Kishinuma, and we're going to look for Ayumi Shinozaki. And possibly that weird guy, Morishiki, if we ever come across him. So I left it out at the end of the last episode. It's loud. Though I guess there are a lot of more places to look now that the hallway's back in one piece again. But there are two of us, and two pairs of eyes are better than one. Yeah, why are you saying but when you're starting to his point? There we go, that's more like the Suzumoto we all know and love. Okay then, let's give this everything we've got and find our friends. He's a lot nicer than everyone else. Everyone else is such a wanker to him. You bet. Shigini, I know you're somewhere nearby. That's enough to keep me going. What is it with that cretin? Not to keep me going. I'll find you, I swear. But before we set off, I call a bathroom break. Oh, it's never good going in the bathrooms of this school. Nothing good ever happens. Seriously? Sorry, I've been so scared and nervous since we got here. I guess it's taken its toll on my stomach. I get this way before production sometime soon. Too, I think. Fair enough. Guess we'll keep an eye out for the restroom on our way then. So, are we playing as Mayu or Kishinuma? Wonder. There's a gap in the floor here. A board has been laid across it as a makeshift bridge, but it's a bit unstable after the quake. Best to cross with care. That was Naomi, it must have been, right? I think. Wow, well, stop teleporting me. The stairwell's completely packed with desks, making it virtually impassable. Ah, you're saying something earlier about wanting Kishinuma for this, to clear out the rubble. Let's see if he does. Fortunately, that last earthquake seems to have knocked many of them loose. With two people working in tandem, it shouldn't take very long to clear a path. There we go. That's good. What do we do with all these desks, Kishinuma? We could just climb over them with a little effort, but they might all come crashing down if we make one wrong move. Yeah, let's move them either way. Feels like a 5-year-old's cartoon sometimes. Yeah, let's move them. Yeah, we've... Oh, wow. If you'll excuse me for a little minute then, I thought she was a teenager. Sure, I'll wait nearby. If anything happens, just call out. Don't. Wait too close though, okay? It'd be kind of embarrassing if you know, heard me. Gosh. Oh, he could disappear. That's nice. Oh, for God's sake, I don't need to hear this. Oh my... Jesus Christ! So glad there's a usable toilet in here. Alright, good to go. What's this? Did I hit my stomach or something? It's all red. Huh. Was that maybe a thing from the last game? Sort of foreshadow when she's chucked against the wall? When did this happen? No, even if I had hit my stomach on something, who ever heard of someone's belly getting bruised? Yeah. Took a closer look and found myself momentarily breathless. What? What in the world happened to me? The reddish-purple bruise was like fault lines emanating out in 4 directions, with my belly button serving as the epicenter. Yeah. It almost looked like a weirdly coloured spider web attached to my skin. What's wrong? Oh, well, he was near, wasn't he? Nothing, I'll be out in a sec. Hey, what the? Sorry to keep you waiting. I feel much better now. Glad to hear it. But I didn't tell you. But didn't I tell you to keep your distance? What? I did. You were just kind of loud there for a second. You seemed startled. Is everything okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry to have worried you. So, how about you? Are you good in the bathroom situation, or do you need to go too? Well, the boys' room's kind of occupied. Oh, oh, wow, that is from... Yeah. Oh, god, that's from the first game. If you actually open a stall in the boys' bathroom in the first game, it's some guy just shouts, "Shut the goddamn door." When you open the stall door, there's a guy that voice yells out, "Shut the goddamn door." Oh, I can see how that might make it tough to go. Well, let's just put that out of our minds for now and focus on finding Shinozaki, okay? Sounds good. Why am I not saying anything to him about the bruise on my stomach? Is it because I'd be too embarrassed to show it to a boy? No, that's not it. My mind was racing, with worst-case scenarios popping into my head one after another. I kept hoping this was all in my imagination, all nothing but a nightmare. But it sure felt real. That was the scariest thing of all. Maybe I was sick. Maybe I need to go to the hospital. I couldn't stand all this uncertainty. I haven't been able to play for myself in an absolute age. But I didn't say anything about it. I just walked with Kishinuma all throughout the school building in search of Shinozaki. I thought maybe if I went with him I might run into Shigini all along the way, or at least find some clues to where his whereabouts, but no such luck. Our search eventually led us back down to the first floor. Having covered all outer bases, we set our sights on the pool, but just as we approached the locker room... Come on, let me play for myself. Will Shinozaki finally be back? Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, it came from in there. Oh, wow. I can see how that could be awkward. Oh, Jesus. A girl who looked to be around middle school age had been laid flat in on the floor. Oh god, had to be in her upper legs that some random slashes are. Both her arms were bound, and her eyes and mouth were covered with sash-like strips of cloth. She was obviously being held against her will. She was kicking both legs and writhing all around, frantically trying to break loose from her bindings, but it didn't seem likely that she would succeed. Oh god, we have to save her! It was only after saying that I noticed the bruises on her legs. Those weird markings look an awful lot like the ones on my stomach. Or am I just paranoid? Regardless of what caused them or how they might relate to my own injuries, this girl had markings like rope burns clearly visible on her slender thighs. Wow. No, never mind. They were peculiar bruises that looked almost like letters, as if they signified something that was just beyond our ability to decipher. Hey, Arthur Suzumoto. Sorry. Hang in there, I'm gonna loosen these bindings right now. Wait, stop, take a closer look, this isn't gonna be so easy. Kishinuma grabbed my arm to hold me back. I was a bit confused, but did as he suggested. It didn't take me long to see the problem. The strips of cloth holding the girl to the floor actually seemed to be rolls of gauze, and whoever bound her like this really did number. The gauze was stretched haphazardly all across the room's furnishings. Several strands of it were then projected upward to the top of the nearby cubby shelf, where they were wrapped around the neck of a plaster bust. And from there they were extended up to the ceiling. This is the thorough explanation. Up to the ceiling where they were wrapped tightly around the handle of a bucket suspended in the air. Suspended right above the girl. In other words, if we pulled on any bandages the wrong way or moved any desks, the plaster bust might fall, and if that happened, the bucket would spill right onto her. What's in the bucket? What if it's just water? It's nothing. Yeah, I think I probably hit around 10 minutes by now. And if not, at least I'll have, you know, a short video to watch. Won't have to spend as much time. So let's just save the state here. And I hope you enjoyed episode 20 of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. I'm not sure when I might start a new series. As you know, I've cancelled my pre-order of Destiny because after playing the beta, I really don't think that there's going to be anything too new to look forward to. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I got bored of it a bit too quickly, and I don't think it would be worth the £40 the game costs. So anyway, stay tuned for episode 20 or whatever I make whenever I make it. Thank you again for watching, and bye!